Assalamualaikum. This is ecology, yeah, for your class 2020-21. So I've been told that this is I was told that this is your last chapter of this semester. So we're going to look at ecology. So what is ecology, yeah, class? So let's look at this. Look at first your learning outcome. Yeah, we like to define the basic terminologies in ecology. We like to explain or discuss the ecological niche. Yeah, what do you mean by niche? And then the third one, we like to talk about and explain the interspecific and intraspecific interaction. Yeah, we're going to look at interaction also. And then the interspecific specific competition. Yeah, competition, you know that word, competition. And then look at the strategy to reduce this competition. And then we proceed with looking at density and dispersion of demographic. Yeah, what you mean by demographic, we'll look at that. And then we look at the factor which affect the population size. Yeah, like us, we have population of Malaysia about 8 billion. Yeah, the world almost 8 billion population. And then go to population growth models, and then what you mean by carrying capacity. We're going to look at that a bit. And then look at the regulation of population growth. Yeah, and then we look at some geochemicals cycles. Okay, if you look at this class, this topic, ecology, later in the future you can take a whole class which is called ecology. Yeah, so in UITM, yeah, we have this code bio 410, which is ecology. Yeah, so you can take that class, or any at any other university. Yeah, they will offer a class in ecology. Okay, I'm looking at some of the references that you can look in the market. Yeah, I got this from the internet, some of the names. So this is by David T. Crone. Yeah, Ecology. Some of the textbook by these two authors also in 2019. Yeah, and then this one. Yeah, also an ecology book, textbook. You can take a look at some of this. Yeah, some of these by Thomas M. Smith and Robert Leo Smith, and then by Eugene and Gary Barrett. Also, this is a fundamental of ecology. So there's a few, yeah, a few textbook on ecology that you can pick on the shelf and have a copy of it. Yeah. So pick one. Yeah, so this is ecology. Look at that picture. It's a giraffe. Yeah, a family of giraffe. Okay, as a start, yeah, let's look at the origin of the word ecology itself. This word come from where does this word come from? Ecology. Yeah, if it is in Bahasa Malaysia, it's ecology with a K. EKOLOGI. Ecology. Yeah. So let's look at this word itself. Okay, this term ecology, yeah, was coined. Coin is something like the invention of this word by a German, yeah, a German biologist called Ernst Haeckel, yeah, in this year 1866. So I found this his picture, yeah. This is the person, yeah, Ernst Haeckel, yeah. Quite a faded picture. We're not going to be specific on that. Yeah, just a general knowledge for you. This is him. And then this word come from two Greek Greek roots. Yeah, which is eikos, AIKOS, mean home. And then logy means the study. So it means the study of our home, the study of this planet, Earth. Yeah, we are not studying ecology of other planet. In this class, we are looking at our home here, which is on Earth. Yeah, di atas bumi ni. Yeah, so we're going to look at the ecology. Yeah, and then this ecology is if you look at the meaning of ecology itself, it is the science of the relationship, yeah, between organisms and their environment. Yeah, for example, there are so many organisms around you. You look at, you have animals, insects, fungi, and so on. Yeah, bacteria, virus, and so on. How it reacts to the environment. Yeah, the environment here, remember, yeah, we're going to look at the physical environment. Yeah, or you can say in another word, yeah, ecology. What is the ecology? It is the study of how organisms interact with one another, which among themselves, among organisms. So interact with one another and with the environment. Yeah, so we're talking about the physical environment here. Physical environments mean here means the interaction with the air around you, with water, and so on. Yeah, the physical that you can touch and look, yeah, around you. Okay, proceed. Okay, the distribution and abundance, yeah, distribution and abundance of organism on Earth, yeah, is shaped by both biotic and abiotic. So what do you mean by biotic and abiotic? I'm sure that you have come across this word before. Yeah, if not, if you did not come across this word, it means biotic means living organism, uh, and the non-living organism. Yeah, so biotic is the living organism, and abiotic is the non-living or the physical factors. Yeah, we're going to look at that later. As I told you, non-living factors, physical factors like the air around you, the temperature, water, the moisture, and so on. Yeah, and then ecology is studied. Yeah, not at one level only. There's so many levels. Yeah, this level include organism, the population, community, ecosystem, and biosphere. So we're going to look at this different level now. Yeah. Okay, let's look at this different level. Yeah, level, ecological level, the one that we talked about the previous slide. So let's look at the first level. Yeah, look at this organism or individual. Yeah, this picture looks like this animal. Yeah, it's called a springbok. Yeah, Springbok, springbok. Springbok, it is called springbok because this animal like to jump around, which is called pronking. Pronking, pronking. This keloncat. Yeah, so that's probably where the name comes from. Yeah? Spring, like a spring. So this springbok, yeah, if it is based on its horn, I can say it is a springbok. So one individual, yeah, springbok, yeah, it can what it can do is it can regulate its body temperature. It finds its own food. It give birth. Yeah, so as an individual, it survive. Yeah, in this habitat, for example. So as an individual organism. So the next level is this is the population. If you have a group or few springbok, yeah, of this animal, you call it a population. So if you go to the next level, if you have different animal or organism, like zebra, you have this in the picture, and probably a buffalo, yeah, birds and trees. This is a community, yeah. In this area, a few, not just one species or individual, but a few species, uh, a few other organisms. So this is a community. Yeah. And then the next level is the ecosystem. So what do you mean by ecosystem? System. This not just involve the organism, but it also interact with the physical environment around it. Yeah, like the marine ecosystem, yeah, or the forested area behind your house, for example, is also is an ecosystem. So another level above that, yeah, is the biosphere. So what you mean by biosphere? At this level, if you look at biosphere, what you mean by that is this actually a thin life supporting level or stratum of Earth's surface, which actually extend from a few kilometers into the atmosphere of Earth to the deep sea, yeah, vent of the ocean. Yeah, so the biosphere is actually the global ecosystem composed of living organism, yeah, and also the biotic and abiotic, yeah, the one that we mentioned before this. So that this is a level, yeah, or the ecological hierarchy. Let's do this one more time, yeah, with this preceding slide. So again, this organism, what do you mean by that? Is an individual living things. Like in this picture here is a giraffe, yeah, giraffe. So a giraffe is quite adaptable to pick up leaves on tall trees. Yeah, they also have this long neck. They also have this tongue. Yeah, they have very adaptive tongue. Yeah, that can pick up leaves. Yeah, they can also with this very thick tongue. Yeah, almost bluish in color. Then they can pick up juicy leaves, yeah, from trees, even if it is thorny, yeah, the tree is full of thorn, they can pick up the leaf with their tongue. So this individual animal, a giraffe, can regulate itself temperature. It can it needs water, and it gives birth. So this is an individual organism. And if you looking at a few giraffe, yeah, this is a population of giraffe. It is a group of organism belonging to the same species, like the same this giraffe that live in the same area and interact with one another. Yeah, so it does interact. So this is a population of giraffe. So next we look at the community. What do you mean by that? We do this again. It is all the population of different species that live in the same area, yeah, and interact with one another. If you look at the picture here, here we have again zebra, we have giraffe, you have springbuck, you have the trees and so on. Yeah. Okay. And what do you mean by ecosystem? Yeah, an ecosystem includes the living organism, include all the population, yeah, in an area of the non-living aspect of the environment. Yeah, and then an ecosystem is made of the biotic and abiotic factors in the area. So I'm just gonna go fast on this because we have done that. Biotic living things. What do you mean by that? For example, protists. Yeah, protists. You have plants, you have animals, you have fungi, and you have bacteria. So this is biotic. And then what biotic? Some of the examples are the non-living things. Example are like water, yeah, soil, air, and minerals and light. So that's what you mean by a biotic. And then we look at biomes. Biomes is what is biome? It is a large geographic area consisting of plants and animals, and it's defined based on certain characteristics such as climate, location, and species of living things, adaptation, and also features. So on this slide, I'm showing you the world major biomes. Yeah, look at this picture here. The first one, the first one here on the list is desert. The second one is the grassland, and they also have tropical rainforest, and you also have temperate rainforest. Yeah, which is a bit colder. And then you have a temperate deciduous forest. Deciduous mean daun yang luruh, deciduous. and you have a taiga and also tundra. So this is some of the world major biomes. And then we look at this again, the biosphere. Yeah, the biosphere again, define it as we did define it before, so I'm putting it in another word. It is the part of the planet with living organism. Yeah, the biosphere include what? It include most of Earth, including parts of the ocean and also the atmosphere. A few kilometers. Yeah, that can best living organism. That's what you mean by the biosphere. Yeah, so if you look at the atmosphere, the air, yeah, a few kilometers up to the atmosphere, and you also have the hydrosphere, which is water, and also the lithosphere, the earth. So this is where the animal can live. Yeah, they can fly, can swim, they can also live under the ground. Yeah, so this is the biosphere. Okay, so one more time we do this. Organism, population, and communities. Like this picture here, in this forest of bamboo tree. This is an organism. A bamboo tree is an organism. All of the bamboo trees living in the same area make up a population of bamboo. Yeah, all of the population of different species of bamboo, for example, you have different species of bamboos, not just one species. Then this species is made area from a community. And then if you go up that level, so the ecosystem, this coastal ecosystem, this one part of the area ecosystem in East Malaysia, consists of a community of living organism, yeah, plus campur dengan with their physical environment, the water, the air, and so on. And then at the last level, the biosphere. The biosphere consists of all the ecosystem on Earth. This considered together. The one that we mentioned before, that one that I mentioned. This is an example of an individual organism. You know what this cute animal is, isn't it? So this is an example of an individual organism. This is another example of individual organism. So individually this cat, it can survive, it can regulate its temperature, it eat food, it need a lot of things to survive by itself individually. Another one, kangaroo, individual kangaroo. You see difference between this. This is a marsupial, a pouched animal from kangaroo. You'll find this only in Australia. If you have any question, we'll discuss this on online. Okay, this is population of panda population. So you know panda, they this is in probably in Chengdu, China. Have you been to Chengdu, China? This is the province where they have a lot of forest reserve. They also cater for breeding of panda. Panda is endangered species. They have this special zoo, which cater for panda, red panda, and some other very beautiful animal creature, from China. So they do in the panda do they don't actually do this, live in a pack, but this is in a zoo. Okay, next. This is a population of this is bamboo tree. So probably one species of bamboo. I'm not sure where this is, but it can be in Malaysia, it can be in many countries, because bamboo you can find in most of the country in the tropics. So you have the same species of bamboo. For example, Buloh Betong. buluh semantan, buluh beting, buluh hitam, buluh lemang, and so on. So we have this population of the same bamboo species um, grow to get quite close to together, yeah, quite close to each other, yeah. Bamboo grow, they multiply by a rhizome, yeah, like macam halia, macam kunyit, and dia ada akar tu. These roots are called rhizome. Bamboo do that. So under the ground, below the ground, the rhizome will help spread the bamboo population. Okay, this is the population of, what is this? Dolphin, yeah, ikan lumba-lumba. So they do live in the pot, yeah, in a pot. This dolphin, they cannot survive individually, yeah. For a short time probably, yes, yeah, but long term, most dolphin, they live in a pack, in a pot, yeah, in a pot. They hunt together and they play together, yeah. This is a population of the same species of dolphin. Okay, this is an individual dolphin, yeah, individual, but actually they do live together, yeah, in a pot. Okay, next, this is a community, yeah, community. Again, community, they involve or include many other species of animal and plants and viruses and so bacteria, yeah. They live in a community. So in this picture you can see several, yeah, a few species living together: lions, elephant, giraffe, seagull, and so on. Okay, this is also a community, yeah. You see that interaction between cheetah and probably this is a gazelle, yeah. Gazelle, although it is not as fast as cheetah, but they can run very fast for a longer time, yeah. Cheetah, they are very fast, but they can only maintain that in a short time. So in this picture, also in this slide, not only you can see gazelle and cheetah only, but you can see grasses, yeah, on a landscape, open landscape with a few trees, yeah, tall trees, shrubs, and so on. So that's what we mean by community. This is also a community, yeah, in an ocean, in a sea. You can see sharks, you can see probably sardines, and some are predators, some are prey. So the community, yeah, involve all this in this picture, yeah, not just one individual, not just population of one shark, but a combination of different species and other organism also. That's a community. This is a turtle, sea turtle. If you know what species of turtle this is, probably you can tell me when we meet online. Okay, sea turtle, they do live individually. Yeah, they can survive individually. Yeah. Okay, this is an ecosystem. Ecosystem, again, remember when I told you what ecosystem is. Ecosystem involve in one probably area, in this slide, showing you an ecosystem in one part of the ocean, where you can find in this ecosystem interacting together with the physical environment. Fish, different species of fish, yeah. One type of species of fish, few of them, and then interact and with different species, yeah. You can see different colors also here, and probably you can see corals, yeah, and some other organism also that interact and create an ecology, yeah, an environment, yeah, where it can sustain itself. It is an ecosystem. Okay, this is another ecosystem, although this picture is looks fake, isn't it? But the point is, yeah, ecosystem is in this particular area. You can find organism. They are interacting among and between each other, and also between them, yeah, this organism to the physical environment that you can see or you can hear or you can feel. Okay, this is an ecosystem you see in this slide. River, yes, sungai. This piece of area here can be a very large ecosystem. Yeah, although you can see trees, green, you can see the river only here in this picture, but if you go down there, yeah, if you look at what you have here in this area, probably you can see trees, plants, shrubs, animals, organism, bacteria, and so on. Yes, snakes, and so on. They are in one ecosystem in this particular area. Yeah, the ecosystem of this river. What do ecology study? Yeah, an example, organism. If you look at individual organism, organismal ecology is what they do. They study adaptation, for example. Yeah, what is adaptation? It is let's say beneficial features arising by natural selection. Yeah, that allows any organism. Yeah, like we have example of this, to live in a specific habitats. Yeah, this adaptation can be morphological, it can be physiological, or it can be behavioral. Yeah, as an example, this Malaysian last Sumatran rhino called Iman. This is a female rhino, a female Sumatran rhino. Iman died. Yeah, I think it's in 2019. If you can check that. So Iman is a Sumatran rhino. I think it was brought from Sumatra, yeah, to Sabah, in Sabah. Iman died in captivity in Sabah. So Sumatran rhino, actually the weight is not as it is not as big as the African rhino. Um, the location usually is in Sumatra and in Borneo, yeah, but the last one died, so it become extinct. So it does stay in a dense highland and also lowland tropical and subtropical forest actually. Yeah, the scientific name I think is something is Dicerorhinus sumatrensis. Yeah, this already extinct Sumatran rhino. This Iman, yeah, ecologists have brought Iman to live and breed in the tropical Malaysian forest habitat. Yeah, brought from Indonesia, yeah, from Sumatra. So they try to study the adaptation and which is the beneficial features arising by natural selection. So Iman adaptation, yeah, could be morphological, physiological, or behavioral. Morphology, for example, it can be looking at the size, size or length, yeah, or the structure of the whole body of this Sumatran rhino. Morphology can be external or internal. Internal, like bone structure, yeah, and then you can also look at physiological, for example, how Iman can survive due to temperature change, yeah, or adaptation of its internal function of organs, for example. And it can also be behavioral. Yeah, behavioral can be like mating behavior, calling sounds, and then how it the behavior when it meet other rhino, for example, that can be behavioral. When you look at different species of rhino, yeah, in this slide, I show you black rhino of Africa and white rhino of Africa compared to Sumatran rhino, Javanese rhino. Yeah, there's not many in the wild. So, like Sumatran rhino, I told you the scientific name is the Dicerorhinus sumatrensis. Yeah, different structure of body, probably smaller compared to African rhino. If you look at a black rhino, yeah, the population is this about that. This rhino is a bit larger than the Sumatran rhino, about can be 1,000 kilogram. Yeah, the usually you can find this in Kenya, in Namibia, and in South America, Africa. Yeah, so its habitat is different from the Sumatran rhino, the tropical and subtropical grassland of savannas like in Africa. So the scientific name for black rhino is Diceros bicornis, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So compared to the white rhino, yeah, white rhino is a bit larger, a bit heavier compared to black rhino. About 2,500 kilogram. It can be as big as heavy as that, and its habitat is in tropical and subtropical climate. Its name is a different genus, Ceratotherium simum. Yeah, simum, but it's in the same family. Compared to Sumatran rhino, and also the one that is shown here, Javan rhino. Yeah, Javan rhino is a bit smaller, slightly larger than Sumatran rhino. Yeah, you can find this in Java, Indonesia. So the habitat is tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forest. Yeah, the scientific name is Rhinoceros sondoicus. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So there are different species of rhino. So what are they trying to do is to in Malaysia, yeah, in Sabah, they bring to Sabah, try to make it survive and live, but Iman did not survive. And before that, there's a male rhino also, Sumatran rhino called Tam, died also before Iman. Continuing on population ecologies. So what do they do? A population, as we have discussed before, it is a group of organisms of the same species that live in the same area, yeah, at the same time. For example, like giraffe. Yeah, yeah, you have a few giraffe, more than one. You have more than one zebra. So that is a population. So what do population ecologists do? They, for example, study the size. Size can be comparing the size of zebra in the South Africa or in the North Africa. It can be different size, a bit larger or a bit smaller. And then you get the density. How many? Yeah, how many individuals in the population? And then you can also look at the structure of population. Structure can mean um, how many male, how many females, how many alpha male, and so on. Yeah, and then you can study also how they change over time. Yeah, like a year or during a different season, or in 5 year, 10 year. You look at the change over time. You can do that also. Yeah, so proceed. This is a picture of a do you know what this animal is? Yeah, this is in Africa also. Yeah, this is a wildebeest. Yeah, trying to cross a river. Yeah, because the pasture over there, yeah, the grass on the other side of the river is greener, because probably due to rain, and this side of the grass is already overgrazed. Yeah, so they are going there. So this is population. Yeah, many individual of wildebeest. So you can look at the how many individuals. You can look at the size change of the body of this wildebeest. You can also look at many things of this. Yeah, does it going to be the population going to be reduced, or it going to be increased? Yeah, for example. So go ahead and take a look at this. Google what is wildebeest. Yeah, wildebeest is a main source of food, yeah, for many carnivore, yeah, in Africa, like lions, hyenas, wild dogs of Africa, and so on. If I'm looking at community, yeah, what does this community ecologist do? Yeah, community, as we have discussed again before, biological community consists of all the population of different species, yeah, that live in a given area. like you have different animals, right? That visually you can see that there's zebra, there's giraffe, there's lion, there's cheetah, there's gazelle, springbok, and so on. So they have different species that live in the same area. So what do these community ecologists do? They, for example, focus on, let's say, interaction between population. You have one group of zebra to another. Let's say one group of zebra that live a bit outskirt of the area, and the zebra that live in the area. For example, you can compare the interaction between these two population of zebra, or you can look at different group of lion pride, for example, kumpulan lion pride, and how they interact. You can study that, and then you can also look how these interactions shape the community. Yeah, let's say between two pride of lion that live in Africa, they are competing with each other, and how does it control, for example, control the number of wildebeest, or the number of zebra. Yeah, so this can be the study for community ecologists. So I have a picture here. If you look at this variety of organism, uh, if you look at the picture with trees on the right, different species, of animal live at different strata of this forest. As animals like bird can live in the canopy, and then in the middle part, and also in underground. If you look at all the pictures here of animal on the left, probably you can name some. I can look at the like this proboscis monkey, orang Belanda. You can see seladang, you can see some reptiles and some mammals. Take a look at this. Okay, continuing on ecosystem, and ecosystem ecologists, what they do. So again, I'm defining what ecosystem is. It consists of all the organism, which is the community, in an area, and also plus the abiotic factors, and also uh, the biotic factors that influence that community. So ecosystem ecologists, they can focus on flow of energy, and also recycling of nutrient. For example, they look at the water, they look at the land, and so on. So they can relate that to this organism. So not just looking at the community of different species of animal, but looking at how it interact with the environment, for example. So that is what ecosystem ecologists do. Okay, so showing here again, this is savanna's habitat. So you look at this picture. I'm showing you here again because in Africa, because it's quite visual. You can see these animals are living in the plain, so many big animals. You can study them because you can easily see them, compared to a forested one like Malaysia. Not that it is impossible, but it is harder. But here they can see it. So this can be an ecosystem, which include all the community, different species of animals, organism, not just animal, also plants, grass, and fish, plus the abiotic factors. I already mentioned what abiotic factors are. These abiotic factors. Okay, and then you look at the this biosphere, as a whole. Again, defining what biosphere is. It is this is planet Earth. It is planet Earth, viewed as an ecological system. So ecological system. So ecologists working at the biosphere level, they may study the global pattern. For example, like here, I write it down, the climate or species distribution. For example, at the cool area, at cool weather places, yeah, there are different species of animal compared to the tropical forest, for example. They are different. Yeah, can you bring, let's say, the polar bear? That are suited for cool weather in the north, in the very cold places. You have iceberg and all. You bring, can polar bear live in a tropical forest? Yeah. If you want to try to do that, you need to have a study on that. Yeah. So this climate or species, it is distributed based on that, also on temperature or on the climate. Yeah. And then look at the interaction among the ecosystem. We can look at that, and then you look at phenomena that affect the entire globe, such as climate change. Yeah, you know that today, change of climate, for example, the increase of world temperature, the melting of iceberg, the rising of the ocean level. So all will can be studied by these ecologists that work on this level. They look globally. Yeah. So many issue nowadays. We can talk about that. You read and you listen. Today there are um, so many different phenomenon today, yeah, due to climate change. Yeah, for example, weather are not as what we have before. Season change, rainy season, uh, flood everywhere, disaster, tsunami, and so on. So all affect, for example, globally. Yeah, biosphere at this level. Okay, proceed.